welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to what has proven to be an electric Thriller Dome tonight for this NE8 contest between the Niles Red Dragons and the South Range Raiders. Welcome aboard, everyone. DJ Yoakley, Tom Titus with you. And what a game we've got. The Raiders looking to bounce back, coach, off of a tough loss, their first loss in conference play to the Poland Bulldogs, who we know have their hands full tonight against a non-conference foe in Boardman. What do you expect out of the Raiders tonight?
I expect a fast start. You know, they want to knock that funk off, and they should be. You know, it was a hard-fought game Tuesday night for both teams, and we just didn't come out on top. But I think you're going to see a fast Raiders start tonight.
In the circle, the ball goes to the Raiders. Lewis, and it is off the front iron, no good. Raiders unable to get that fast start they were looking for. They've got a very athletic opponent tonight in the Red Dragons of Niles, team that can beat any team on any given night.
Yeah, I mean, when Raiders were at their place, man, that was a hard-fought game. They played the entire 4 quarters of basketball.
Fryer takes it to the rack and gets it to go, and he's a big reason for the success of this program.
Yes. Nice player, good smooth basketball player, high IQ, and they use him a lot.
They sure do. He's certainly making a case for himself as a first-teamer here on the All-YSN and All-Star teams. Raiders trying to get it down in.
Quick ball movement here.
Around the perimeter. Rowan looking for 3 to open it up. Off the right side, no good. And it's Heikkinen skies for the rebound and gets the Raiders' first 2 of the night.
Graham just starting where he left off on Tuesday, had probably one of the all-time games I've seen him have since I've been watching him play basketball as a youngster, man. He just played his heart out Tuesday night. They all did, but he had he left everything out there.
It's going to be interesting the rest of the year because they got a short season. Are they going to share the title, or is there going to be a slip-up from one of these teams, Poland or South Range? Shot 3 up and good. Big bucket right there.
By True Harden.
Yeah, unbelievable.
You got 2 brothers out here.
True and Cash. That is awesome.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Best names in the game.
Good kids, too.
5-2 lead for Niles. Work it around.
Inside, outside.
Pull up. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Back to the Dragons. And a foul going to be assessed on Graham Heikkinen. So Hake picks up his first foul. Niles will inbound.
A little full court pressure from the Raiders here.
We've seen the aggressiveness of the Raiders a lot this year.
Yes.
Certainly not going to peel it off now. As Heikkinen goes for a steal, it's kicked into the corner. 3 is open, and it's good.
That's the brother. That's Cash.
Big bucket from Kerry Harden. So you got True and Cash both equaling on money so far for the Dragons, and a turnover will get Niles the basketball back. This is a big stretch here for the Raiders.
Yeah, Niles is getting them to play a little faster. You know, a lot of ball movement can create impatience on offense, too, if you have to make too many passes.
Doyle gets quick off the basketball, and now the Dragons will slow it down. Fryer takes it from one side of the court to the next. Sling across, 3-ball up, that one no good. And it's brought in by the Raiders. Toy brings it up himself. Gets it to Lewis, to the corner. Raiders try the up and under. Turn around, Jake gets it to go. Luke Rowan cashes in, even the lefty. Kind of an awkward position for a lefty to be in, but makes it work.
Made it work.
Down low, and again, another great job working inside by True Kerry Harden. Lob pass by Lewis. Over to Toy. Toy to Rowan. Luke working it around. Down inside. Good.
Great pass inside.
Wow, that was a dime. And it's a 4-point contest. You got Raiders at the scorer's table, ready to check in. Looks to be Nick Toy.
Jimmy Powell.
Powell will join him at the scorer's table. Fryer gives it away. Back to Avon.
The Raiders certainly don't want to let them do that, catch and shoot.
3 up and good. This time, Kerry Harden no good, and the Raiders able to control it. Lewis brings it up the floor, kicks it over. Rowan looking for 3. Oh, bang! Luke Rowan with a big 3, and it's a 1-point game. Great job by Niles moving it up the floor. An open look at the bucket and put home by Niles. A big bucket.
Big bucket. By
Red. Isaiah Red, and a timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a timeout. Here we go. All right, back we come. Thanks to our friends at Greenwood Chevrolet for their continued support of what we do here at YSN. Raiders with a basketball and a good bucket to go. Toy off the glass and good, and it's once again a 1-point game. You and I were talking about Fryer being the main event when you talk about this Niles team, but the Kerry Harden boys can hold their own, certainly. Up the floor, Toy
good finish.
Gets the lefty to go, and all of a sudden the Raiders have the lead after that timeout. Timeout paying dividends for Coach Harden.
I think you're just making them play fast. You know, they're making them play fast, and when you make them move the ball quickly, and you got guys like that are aggressive in the lanes, you get some easy flicks and get some easy steals and buckets.
Dragons come up a little bit empty that time down. 2 looks at the basket. Neither one of them comes to fruition for Coach Harden's team. Raiders will move it out, reset. Lewis, Toy to Toy to Toy. That's good. It was a Toy Story, that trip down. 15-12 Raiders. 2 1/4 left.
Ooh.
And out of bounds. Coach Carden wanted the basketball. So you got Coach Carden and Coach Harden.
Yep.
That's not going to be confusing tonight.
Right. Hopefully they're quiet. We don't have to talk much about them. Right?
That's it. Coach Carden just named to the YSN All-Star roster as the head coach of one of the teams. So congratulations to Coach Carden. Well-deserved.
It's well-deserved. A lot of good coaches in the NE8, but I got to say Coach Carden's doing a heck of a job this year with this group. It's nice to coach with a lot of seniors too, but he's doing a great job with them this year.
Over the time stripe goes Tristan Toy. Crossover, gets it. It is Lewis on to Powell. Good ball movement. There's Rowan finding a shot out of a small window. Lewis backs it off, takes it up. He's rejected. Back the other way. Here come the Dragons again. The attack. Handoff. Rejected. Say it ain't so, mama.
Good recovery by Tristan right there. I don't even know if he knew he was behind him.
Whew. Old Deucer from behind. Wow. Tristan Toy.
We had a line change, too, at that minute 27 mark.
15-12 Raiders. Niles with the basketball. Another bite at the apple, if you will. Handoff around. Fryer gets it out, moves it around. Again, straw that stirs the drink. He goes for a turn around, and he's going to get, what do we get? Travel?
Yeah. Yeah, just got him going downhill a little bit.
Looked to be a little bit of contact there, and I think Fryer might have been looking for it. Rowan takes the inbound pass, gets it away. Titus now. Crossover, getting the last minute of play here. Rowan skirts inside with a spin move. Oh, what a
great cut.
Beautiful cut. Gavin Nagy. And again, probably the second dime piece that Luke Rowan has tossed in tonight.
Just found a teammate cutting to the hoop. It's a hard thing to tell everybody, when you're coaching these kids, like, listen, if you see a guy dribbling away, cut to the basketball hoop. If they're good enough, they're going to find you. That's what Lukey just did. Who was that foul on? Luke.
Luke, his first, team second.
Not a lot of fouls to start this first quarter.
Oh, boy.
Look
what you just did. Look what you just did. First shot up and good. Red at the line for the Red Dragons. Coincidence? I think not. Second shot, true as well, and it's a one-possession, three-point game. 39 seconds and counting as Titus brings it across the line. Right side, now switches it up to the left. Back over, open jumper for three. That one rims out, no good. Raiders keep possession. Looking down inside, Titus. Back out, no.
Great dish, got to get those. Jump ball.
You know who did a great job right there was Luke Rowan. He acted like he was getting the basketball and got someone to bite. And it was a wide open layup there. Unfortunately, Raiders couldn't put it in, but how much is it in basketball of what you can do without the basketball?
Oh, it's amazing. The thing that drives me most crazy as a coach is kids standing around. You're standing around, you're watching them play. You're not helping anybody.
Take on the other side. Shot is up and good at the buzzer. The Raiders take a 19-14 lead into the second quarter. We'll step aside, analyze the first quarter. We come back. Back we come, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. It's South Range 19, Niles 14. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you here on your sports network. So honored you're with us here tonight. We got a great game for you.
Yeah, it's a fun one right now. Niles started fast. Then South Range got themselves collected. Now they're running quick.
Raiders have the numbers on the other end. Nagy goes lefty, and that one is up and good. And Raiders extend the lead, 21-14. Let's play football.
That's right. I think South Range got punched in the mouth real quick, real early, but now they've kind of settled in a little bit here.
What a lead pass to Toy off the glass and good, and Coach Harden wants to talk about it. That's at least three great passes we've seen from Luke Rowan, who is known for his shooting, but he is diversifying his portfolio.
Oh, heck yes. Oh, heck yes.
We'll be back right after this, after a word from our sponsor. Back we come, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus, and if you notice, we're missing 1/3 of our crew that's usually here. He's sitting on the couch tonight. Coach?
He was bummed out, man. He was real bummed out that he couldn't be here tonight, but got to get better because he's got a game tomorrow, so he's got to relax a little bit, and he'll be back in action tomorrow night.
Cam Titus, we can't wait to see you back in action tomorrow, and certainly back in action tomorrow night on the microphone as the Raiders take on the Girard Indians.
Yes, got to close that one out. Got to get this one done tonight.
True Kerry Harden with a buck in there. Two quick buckets for the Raiders, drawing that timeout from Jesse Harden. Luke goes inside again, and a foul is going to be collected in the paint.
He's got eyes everywhere tonight. Luke's finding the open cutter pretty easily. But they're focusing on him a lot, tonight. You see Coach Harden is probably saying we can't let Luke Rowan have, 20, 24. So they're focused on his outside shot, which has given Luke opportunities to find guys cutting to the rack.
You can see Coach Harden a little bit aggravated. His body language is telling you he's not happy with something.
I talk to him a lot. He's always excited.
Great guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Right?
Great guy. When he got the job at Niles, I believe I was amongst some of his first calls, and he said how he wanted to make sure these kids were on YSN more. Nothing makes me smile more than that.
Yeah, heck yeah. And he was a heck of a player when he was younger, and he's doing a lot of good for Niles. Got to build that program. It's hard to do in 1 year.
Shot up and good. Isaiah Red gets it to go. 25-18. Raiders take it to the rack. That one denied again. Here come the quick pace. Red Drag. Oh, bucket's going to go. One. My goodness, the head fake there. True Kerry Harden. You talked about this kid has what it takes.
Yeah. Just he's a good inside, outside player. Very, very good body control right there. Knew he was going to get the contact, took him to the other side and finished. The senior.
True
so
has
got some good maturity on him.
The hoop, can he get the harm as well? Off on that, but the offensive board for Niles. A third look maybe? Yes, sir. Guess who it is?
True.
True. The truth is It's a 25-22 advantage for South Range, and a contact and a blocking foul on the other end. Are we going to get shots out of it, though?
I think he pointed to the floor.
He sure did. All right, so it's going to be Tristan Toy gets fouled, and True is the one that collects the foul. Credited for the foul, I should say.
Coach Harden is chatting. He's chatting with the Stripes tonight.
Well, that's the thing. When you're playing one of the top teams and you want to be the top team, you'll do anything it takes to be able to convince those. But all you need is one call, right?
Yeah.
Even if you're just strategizing for one call right now, that's what Coach Harden, I believe, is doing to the rack. Shot up and good. Lukey Rowan.
There it's again. They're focused on the outside shot. Luke did a nice job of getting the drive.
Long pass down the floor, extra pass, and that is going to be taken away. Nick Toy feeds it up the floor. It's Lewis, the point guard, out to the perimeter. Back out. Rowan, open look.
Got it.
Hammered home by Luke Rowan.
Good ball movement there.
Even had a hand in his face at the final moment. He would have.
And they knew where he was at, but he just had good separation because of ball movement.
Shot up. This one off the mark, no good. Raiders get the ball back. Nagy, the galloping ghost, running the floor. Up to the right side. It's Rowan again. Is he getting hot? No, that one off the mark and out of bounds to Niles. But we're going to get a foul before that.
Yep, foul on Tristan Toy.
So Toy
those ball fouls, those are tough.
That's a hustle foul, too.
Yeah, as a coach, I'm never mad about those. Well, you can't say never.
Oh, I can imagine. It's easy to say from up here.
Right, yeah. I wouldn't have been mad about that one.
Nagy comes out. Jimmy Powell will take his spot for the moment.
You got to change it up a little bit, though, because every quarter you get to that fifth and you're getting that, 2 shots. So you do have to be a little bit different on how you coach those fouls
Shot
each quarter.
Up, no good. That trip down by Cash Carey Harden. Crossover, Raiders trying to dial something up here. Just under 5 minutes to go. In quarter number 2, the take, shot, that one off the mark. And the Dragons able to corral it, bring it back up the floor. Pass up the way, from one Carey Harden to the next. Long pass to Rowan. Rowan contact and gets the bucket. No foul called, and Coach Carden wanted that one.
Yeah, that was deep.
I'm going to guess it was number 2 throwing that pass.
I think it was. He's had a couple of those. Never to Luke, though, for a touchdown.
Shot is up and good off the glass. Isaiah Red again. And just like that, the Raiders back on offense.
Yeah, you're getting a little track meet right now.
Oh. Powell trying for the extra pass. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders. Good effort on the other side by Fryer.
Yeah, that's the thing about this Niles team is they don't stop playing for 4 quarters of basketball. So you're never really comfortable with the lead.
Rowan works it inside, gets a jump shot off, doesn't go. Second chance opportunity for the Raiders. That won't go. How about a third? As Lewis takes it from one side to the next. He drives, and he is contacted and fouled. And again, Coach Harden upset.
Coach Carden or Coach Harden?
They're probably both upset. I can never tell with the demeanor of Carden.
Only seen him a couple times this season get too excited.
I'm trying to think what
Pretty
the game
even keel.
was. He got heated up.
Yeah.
The last game.
Well, the Mohawk game, he got a technical,
Yep,
which he said
that
was
was
his first one ever.
Hey, congratulations, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. Get off the schneid, you're good.
Welcome to the club.
All right.
Second shot up.
I never
and good.
forget my first one.
You never forget your first.
No, it was a good one. It was a good one.
Under the 4-minute mark here, 33-24 Raiders. Red Dragons trying to spice it up to the rack. Shot, off the glass and good. True Carey Harden. My goodness.
He's keeping him in the game.
Silky smooth.
Yeah. He's got 11 right now, and he's a big reason Niles sticking around.
Lewis across the Raider flag at half court. South Range moving around.
Good ball
Powell goes
movement.
inside. Shot is up and good. Cashed in. Nick Toy again. I think that's 8 for him tonight.
Yeah. He's finding himself in the right spots, and And our ball handlers, they're finding that open look down low.
Kerry Harden, 3-ball up. That one too strong. A long rebound is pulled down by Toy. Gets deflected. Back into Toy's hands. Is he going to take it himself? He will. That one off the front iron. No good. Here comes Niles. Back on offense. The shot is up, the foul. And
what a finish that was.
Bucket goes for the Dragons.
That was the brother Cash.
Kerry Harden gets a huge bucket. And we'll go to the line and try to get the old-fashioned three-point play. Line change back in for the Raiders.
That was a heck of a finish.
Niles upset about something.
I got to erase that. They called that on the floor.
Wow.
That is not
That's
the
what
NBA.
they were upset about.
That's what I might have to. I don't disagree. When a kid makes a shot like that, you almost got to give it to him.
True. Gets it over. Fryer, 3-ball. That one not going to go. Good offensive board and putback. And Isaiah Red is having a night as well.
Yeah. Isaiah Red's a freshman.
Titus with a basketball. Moves it to his left. Back to TT. To the rack. Nope. Kicks it out. Garwacki off the mark that time.
Right place, right. Ooh, get in
Look
there.
Look at that. Nick Toy gets the flush.
Oh,
and
Coach Harden got a technical.
And that is
too much first half chatting.
Yeah, and I mean with 2 minutes to go in the first half, you wonder how this is going to change the strategy.
And that's a tough one because you got your guys playing hard basketball. So there's times where I have assistant coaches maybe get it too chirpy. Just listen. The guys are playing hard right now, so maybe we just say a little bit less.
Yep.
And I know that they know you're fighting for them, as a coach, and I know sometimes you get, you're trying like crazy to fight for them, but your guys know that you got their back.
We talk about Pat Carton all the time, one of the best young coaches in this area. I think you can add Jesse Harden's name to that as well.
Just got to kind of bide your time with these refs. You can't talk to them every single possession. They don't want to hear it.
Well, it's a chess match, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're dealing with these guys, and they're kind of defensive already, especially this time of year with the Super Bowl around. All you hear is stuff about officials.
Yeah, that's right.
Garwacki for 3. That one off the mark, no good. And Raiders get the rebound. And a foul.
Nick Toy's around that hoop tonight very aggressively.
Isaiah Red picks up his first foul of the night, the 5th on the Dragons. So the Raiders will go to the line the rest of the way.
They'll be shooting.
It's only $140, so it's still
not bad.
Relatively clean game.
Yep, not bad.
Raiders got to get these free throws to go, or it might cost them later. 10-point game as it stands right now. Pardon me, 38-28. That second shot goes. Vorshak in for the Raiders.
Nice. Love seeing him get in the game.
I love seeing players that keep their football number in basketball season.
Is he 15 in football?
He was 15 in football.
I can't keep
Makes
that
my
kind of
life
track.
way easier. Be good to see TT in the 8-8 for basketball. Shot up that one, no good.
That's what Jason does best right there, man.
Titus.
He finds that basketball. Oh, tough
quick
call.
Step.
Yep.
I don't know if Luke's hearing it from the crowd or what. He had a quick look over. He's sneaky. Like, he's got some of the best chirps of anybody.
He gets away with it, too, because it's very quiet.
Yep.
And he does, he's not very vocal.
Take by Kerry Harden to the rack, and we're going to get a foul. Tommy Titus picks up his first, team's third.
Still got a couple to give, and I don't mind those fouls. You're hustling on defense, trying to be aggressive on the ball handler.
Lob inbound pass, 3-ball up and swatted by Rowan. Second chance opportunity, 3-ball. That one rushed, no good. Raiders get the rebound. Vorshak brings it down. Titus, right side to left. Over to Rowan. Lots of time for South Range here.
Yep, need a good possession here. Need a good open look.
See the clock awareness of the Raiders now.
Yep, doing a nice job moving the basketball around.
Open look, 3-ball up. That one off the mark to the left. Titus gets it back, runs baseline. There's an injured Dragon down, and they're going to call time to tend to him.
Right under the hoop, that's tough.
So we will take a break as
cash.
they tend to. All right, back we come. Thank goodness. Players off under zone power, still being tended to, though. So that's good sign, but also a little bit eyebrow raising from you want to make sure he's all right.
Yeah, yeah, I'd never like to see that. Football, basketball, doesn't matter. These kids work so dang hard. You just want to be
carrying crutches over.
Yeah, I see that. I like seeing Donnie go to work, helping somebody.
He was carrying a broom around earlier. I just want to make sure that my eyes weren't deceiving me, and he was walking a broom over. Titus with the basketball. We got 12 seconds to go. Raiders with the rock. Oh, head fake. Look at Rowan to the rack. Up and under, won't go. Second chance, rattles. That one won't go. And quickly, Dragon's just going to hold it. So we go to the locker room. It's 39-28 Raiders. We'll be back in just a little bit right here on your Sports Network. You didn't miss a whole lot. 45-31 Raiders extending their lead to 14 at this point. 6.5 to go, so you miss about a minute and a half. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. Coach, first half, Raiders started slow but finished quick and often.
Yes, very much so. And I think that's what you're seeing right now. Graham Hakinen comes out of the half and has 6 quick points to take off and he only had 2 in the first. So, you know, they're starting right where they left off at halftime.
Bucket there for the Red Dragons, pinching this game closer together at 45-33, but Raiders now with the basketball looking to extend.
The leading scorers out of half, you had Luke with 13 and True. There was a nice little cut by Tristan. We had True Kerry Harden with 11.
He's been the real story for the Dragons.
Yeah.
You said, I think, best, keeping them in this ball game.
Yeah.
But a technical for Coach Harden during the first half with a couple minutes to go. I mean, coaching strategy, I know you can't really stand up. You got to be down as a timeout taken by the official. But when you look at that, I mean, how does that affect you going into the second half? And can you, I mean, I don't foresee it happening, but a second tech and you're tossed,
you're gone,
right?
Yeah, you're gone. Yeah, you have to keep yourself calm. And I think it's very hard to coach when you're Coach Harden. You know, he gets excited, so he's up and moving, and it's hard to coach when you're sitting down. So you just have to change your strategy a little bit on how you get after the boys a little bit. Maybe get down on your knee, get a little slap on the floor, get a little clap. But like I said, I think he keeps these kids playing, you know, for 4 quarters of basketball. So that doesn't happen just in this game. That happens all the time. So they know what those boys know what to do.
5:46 to go in the third quarter. A 12-point advantage for the Raiders at this point. They got the basketball as well. For Coach Cardin's team to close out, what do they have to do to remain strong?
Got to keep the foot on the gas. Got to keep doing what they're doing. You know, moving the basketball around, moving without the basketball. You know, and keep making that extra pass, and I think they'll be fine.
Oh,
right
nice
there.
pass. You nailed it. Oh, Toy just couldn't get the finish on it.
But that's it right there. You know, cutting to the hoop, and then when they're focusing on our shooters, we get some. They can get some layups.
Fryer to the rack. That one won't go. Raiders back on offense. Oh, Nagy able to
pass.
chase it down. The galloping ghost on full display right there. Fryer moves it up the floor. Kerry Harden, 3-ball. That one off the front iron won't go. Rebounded by Range. Back up the floor. Oh, nice move by Lewis. Lewis, toss pass into the paint. Shot is up. That one won't go. Nagy trying to cash in another one.
And if you're Niles, you really can't do those kind of things. But if you're Niles, you want to make sure that you're not rushing things, right? Keep playing basketball.
Good finish for Kerry Harden.
You don't have to panic at 4:30 to go in the third.
True adds to his totals tonight. Now has the unlucky 13, I believe, right? No?
14, 15.
14, 15. That's why
Back-to-back buckets.
I'm not a financial advisor by any means. We'd all be in trouble. 3-ball up. Hakinen cashes in.
Graham with a quick 9 in the third period here. He was very quiet in the first half. But here, there's no reason to panic. Just get a good shot. Obviously, they want 3 versus 2. That would be nice, but don't have to panic.
Fryer, look at that step back jumper. That one flushes, and it's good for the Dragons. 52-39.
He's got nice touch. I'm surprised they're not getting us at least three-quarter court. Trying to make us handle the ball a little bit quicker.
Halfway through the third, no fouls to this point.
No, you like the jinx too.
The ball started outside. I'm like, they're not going to foul. I'm safe here.
What do we say? The Zebras got a little dinner plans tonight. They want to get in and get out. Get on home.
They're cooking.
I know these guys pretty well. They're not whistleblowers.
You like that?
Yeah, I like.
Let them play within reason.
I'm an AAU coach. That's what mostly I do, and so you never get whistles there.
No. They're getting paid by the hour.
Yeah, they are. Get me out of here.
Shot is up and good for Luke Rowan. He gets the hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line shooting for the extra with a 54-39 lead. Up and good.
You're getting ready, and you're coaching to the end of the season. Coach Carden doesn't want to lose a conference game here, so you got to work on lineups, what works best right now. You're getting close to the tournament time, man. That's the third season in a basketball season.
The draw is what, Sunday?
Sunday night, yeah. Sunday afternoon.
So we're going to know a lot about the path for South Range here momentarily. As Rowan, open look for 3, and off the front iron, no good, out of bounds. It'll go to Niles. These two teams, you look at the athleticism of Niles. They can compete with anybody on any given night. The pathway is a little bit more challenging for them, but you look at South Range, that's an interesting path.
Yeah, they got some tough guys in the tough teams in the district. You got Keystone, you got Richmond Heights, you got Lutheran East, Canton Central Catholic too.
Take the shot off the glass, no good. Back the other way. Here come the Dragons. That one tipped up. Rowan with a no-look pass to the Dragons.
Bouncing.
Extra pass, 3-ball up. That one clanks off the rim as well. Long pass. Oh boy. A little reverse.
That was pretty.
Lewis to Toy on the other end. Usually Toy's the one throwing those.
It's a high-score night for Mr. Tristan Toy. Got 8 right now.
See if we can get the old senior in the double digits.
I love it. He buried his first 3 at Struthers, man. I got out of my chair. I was pumped for him.
It's that time of year, too. You're going to see a lot of signees for different sports. Raiders like to keep their guys a little bit later, which is I love. You saw a lot of football signees. I can imagine you're going to see a lot more for the Burgundy and Gold here in the next month, 2 months.
I see a lot of visits going on. I see guys running, I haven't seen any basketball, but the focus right now is on your season, so I would hope that we wouldn't see a lot of that going on.
I heard a rumor the other day that made me very happy about old number 20.
Oh, yeah? Going to play a little bit extra?
If you know, you know.
I think I know who was there to see him. Oh, boy.
There's a take and a make and a foul as well.
I did see Westminster the other night checking him out.
I didn't say anything.
It's all right. I'm pretty good at my eyeballs.
I got one of those nice papers hanging up on my wall. A PAC champion once.
Oh, do you? All right.
2005.
You guys do a lot of coverage for them, huh?
We partnered up with Westminster, yes, sir. So nothing would make me happier. I don't know if I can say it or not, but as an alum, would love to see him get a great education the way that I did at the Westminster College.
Good quick timeout.
And did they get it? They did.
Got it, yeah.
Timeout is given, and Coach Harden on the other end showing frustration. He's going to have to be careful. We'll step aside real quick. right here. Back we come, 1:18 to go in the third quarter. You've got a 57-42 ball game. Red Dragons playing some tough defense on the other side. They changed it to offense off the glass. That one won't go either. They have really had a hard time cracking through the rim tonight.
Yeah, they're missing little bunnies, but again, they keep attacking. And, you keep attacking for 4 quarters, and they're young. They got some young guys that are going to learn to keep playing basketball like that. It's got to work out benefits over the course of a program season, couple seasons.
Spin move down in the paint. And, again, a tough break at the rim for Niles. They get the offensive board, though. Another shot. Here is Fryer for 3. That one won't go. Raiders converge and get the rebound. And a foul as Niles getting very aggressive here.
Foul of the quarter.
Yeah.
Mr. Yoakley.
Yeah, I did it. That was mine. That's on me.
46 seconds, though, with 3 total fouls. In the
Still not
third.
bad.
Not bad at all. Probably play a little last shot here.
Titus brings it across the stripe. He's chased down by a couple of Dragons. They move it over. Back to Titus. Rowan fires it across. Titus goes for the handoff. Loses the handle. Back the other way. Red gives it away. Fryer to the corner. Shot up for 3. That one good.
Doyle's having a nice quarter himself. He's got most of the Red Dragon points.
Nagy with a nifty pass and a traveling call. Going to go against Michael Garwacki. That'll be Red Dragon basketball. Powell checks in for the Raiders. And you've got 8.4 to get something off here. Niles going to wait on it. Here we go.
Long time in basketball time.
True. Off the mark. Raiders get it. They'll hold it. Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know if they're going to give it to him or not.
That was a good attempt.
Nice
job by Gavin to look up and find him.
Spinning roundhouse by Rowan. And we go to the fourth, 57-46. Back we come, fourth quarter here in the Thriller Dome. DJ Yoakley, Tom Titus with you, 57-45. Raiders have the lead. Dragons have the basketball. Trying to work it inside. Pulled away by that stingy South Range defense.
And a quick whistle.
Out of
not
bounds.
A foul.
Yeah, not a foul. We're working on incredible time right now.
Right.
Heikkinen almost gets stripped from behind. Instead, it's the other way. Red, Fryer takes it to the rack. This one's swatted, but a foul is going to be assessed. Here we go. It's our fault again.
That's great hustle by Tristan. That's the thing about these Raiders, that they're going to be a tough out in the tournament. Because we talk about Niles keep playing for 4 quarters, but these Raider kids, man, they're grinders and they just play hard and they play good hard back. That Poland game, it was just like a 12-round boxing match, and both teams were playing as hard as they possibly could. You don't see kids taking themselves out of the game too often, but Graham was so gassed he was playing offense, defense. He took himself out for like 30 seconds. He's like, all right, I want to go back in. But it was a fun game Tuesday night.
Well, that's the thing. Anytime those two teams get together, it is a brawl.
Oh, the atmosphere was great. It was loud. They had their cheering section. We had our cheering section, so it was a fun one.
Lewis crosses over right before midcourt. Gets to Rowan. Rowan, nice pass down low. Nagy, another nice pass. Good ball movement by the Raiders. Another pass and tied up and a foul.
Great ball movement there. That's very unselfish on all of them. I think Poland has Boardman tonight.
They do. They got 3. We don't have a 3 on our roster, do you?
3?
Yeah, Jonathan Barrel, excuse me.
I did not.
Barrel picks up his second foul.
No, I went 0-1-2 there, or 4.
Fryer gets the basketball. Down to 7 minutes. 10-point deficit. Red Dragons making something out of this.
Yeah, so and you're only a couple threes away from making Coach Carden get a little nervous. South Range got to keep attacking the basketball hoop, both with and without the ball.
Lewis to the corner, 3-ball up. That one off the back iron, no good. Range with a rebound to the rack. It's Rowan. And another bucket for the Luke Star.
You can't trade buckets now. Now it's a little bit more of a sense of urgency for Niles.
Bucket defense. Fryer looking for 3, not going to go. And the Raiders have a chance to extend it here. How dangerous. I mean, live by the 3, die by the 3 in that scenario.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, and that's, you're not on your home court, too, so
oh, wow.
Up and under.
What a shot. I don't know how he got that off.
Got it to the rim. That's great.
Looked like MJ. He was floating for a minute. So Tristan Toy will go to the line.
First comparison for Tristan Toy and Michael Jordan.
You know what? I bet he'll take it, though.
Yeah, he'll take it.
I bet Dad's down there scribbling it down, too. Date, time.
Yeah. Nate would love that one. I don't think Nate ever got that comparison.
He got a few of them. Maybe not that one.
Yeah.
What a great family. Toy trying to pick that one off. Read it well. Just couldn't get over in time. You don't hear that very much. Barrel shot no good. Second chance no good. Third chance, that is good. And Barrel able to cash in. Clock ticks its way down to the 5:30 mark. Loose basketball. Rowan's going to be able to recover for the Raiders. Raiders with some numbers. 5-on-4. Lewis all by his lonesome. Shot up. 3-ball won't go. And reeled in by the Dragons.
Niles continues to put pressure on the ball. And that.
Kerry Harden gets the bucket and the foul.
First couple buckets for True. Graham, is he in foul trouble?
Yes, he is. There's 4 fouls on Graham. So timeout on the floor with 5:16 to go. We'll step aside, pay some bills. Back after this. After a word, back we come. 5:16 to go. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. A 9-point game, Coach. When you look at this, things get a little interesting if he makes it.
I know you're getting squeezed here a little bit, and you get a stop on the defensive side of the ball. That was a bank shot free throw. You get a stop here and you get a bucket. They're not quitting. They're not going away.
True. Kerry Harden gets the 3-point play. The Raiders now, they're going to play keep away.
They wanted to travel there, but Tristan did a heck of a job footwork.
Lewis, lead pass. Nagy, shot up, contested, no foul back the other way. Toy wanted the bucket. The crowd wanted the foul, and Dragons say, we'll just take the ball. Back the other way, and a foul is called.
They got the stop they needed, but we'll see. You got to knock these in, man. This is the only chance you get to no defender in your face. Free throws are a very important part of that game.
True, first shot. No good. Titus enters the game. Nagy will come out. And this is where if you're Jesse Harden, you kind of wish you're standing up to be able to administer some of those conversations.
Get that excitement, get that edge, get that pump.
I mean, coaches bring energy, and all of a sudden your team is sparked.
Yeah.
Titus takes it himself off the glass and gets it to go. Oh, they're going to say Toy got tip in. All right.
Nice, beautiful tip in. But that's what you got to do to relieve pressure right there.
Coach Harden said he wanted goaltend. Doesn't get that call. Bounce pass over to the far side and out of bounds.
Raiders needed that bucket. They needed just kind of they were in a scoring drought there, so the Raiders need a little flash there.
Almost halfway gone here in the fourth. Lob pass. Ooh. Climbing that ladder was Toy. Shot up. Contested by Nick Toy. Tipped away. The Raiders pull it down. Bounce pass. Back to Rowan. Rowan looking. Skirts around the arc. Loses it for a moment. Good heads up play. Titus going to back it out. Smart. It's got to be a perfect shot at this point.
Yeah, I think you're probably in, I don't know, yellow motion maybe, which is layups only. And right there, you get a layup. Dang it.
That thing was halfway down, wouldn't go. Back the other way. Toy got robbed. Dragons saying, that's all right. We've had our share of it tonight.
Yeah.
Fryer, 3-point. That one won't go. I don't know if that was deflected or not. Lob pass anyway. Oh, boy.
Great job.
Court vision. My goodness, there's a lid on both of these buckets.
Oh, they didn't give him that one. They said he was out of bounds.
Yikes.
That's tough. Good hustle. Good hustle. But I think they said he was out of bounds.
I'm going to have to talk to Johnny Farron about these hoops.
Might the lids on them.
Jeez, oh, man, I don't know what's on them. Got some Vaseline or something. These things are not sticking at all.
South Range is sitting in now a little 3-2. Change it up a little bit defensively. Maybe try to confuse Niles.
Oh, I know what it is. The rodeo's in town just down the road. We got some of those trick rims that they have at all those carnivals.
Can't foul the three-point shooter there.
So True will go to the line again, shooting 3.
Yeah. Niles, I feel like, I mean, it's 3:07, so I guess you gotta put the ball up, but you know, they were driving to the hoop, which was, I feel like, working for them in the third quarter, and now they're settling for the outside shot. You know, and you got 3 minutes to go here. If you get stops and you just make twos, you're fine. You get back into it.
Second shot for Kerry Harden won't go, so 1 of 2, and he'll get the third as Graham will re-enter with 4 fouls. Are we going to see offense for defense for Heikkinen?
I believe so. And, I mean, you want him in there for rebounding. You want him in there certainly for ball handling and offense.
Free throws have been a challenge for both of these teams tonight.
Yeah.
Layups have been as well. Rim just unforgiving. And a foul is going to be called on this Barrel. That is going to be his third.
Now, Niles is doing a nice job of making South Range play very far away from the basketball hoop. Somebody's got to get more aggressive with this and maybe try to draw the defense a little bit instead of playing 30 feet from the hoop.
Lewis gets it away. Titus able to control. He's double teamed, and they're going to have timeout taken by Pat Carton.
Yep.
Timeout on the floor. We will have a timeout, pay some more bills. Back we come, 2:40 to go, 62-54 South Range over Niles. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. Got a good one coming down the stretch here.
Yeah.
Pass inside, another pass off the rim, no good, back the other way. Again, that rim has been unforgiving.
Too many layups.
Open look for 3. That one rattles and goes. Shooter's touch for True. And they're back in the ball game.
DJ, he's just single-handedly keeping them in this ball game.
Full timeout for South Range.
He's got at least 20, 24.
And none bigger than those 3
Nope.
right there. Back we come, 2:09 to go. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. Raiders have the basketball, working around the arc, and a whistle will put that play to a close. And that's going to be on Barrel. That's going to be Barrel's 4th, if I'm not mistaken. It is.
So you see that right there. You sometimes you have to take the pressure and you have to apply the pressure on the offensive side of the ball. And you got to attack instead of just staying 30 feet from the hoop.
You mentioned that earlier. I mean,
yeah.
That can slow you down rhythm-wise and do a lot of things.
When you're getting a lot of up-on-the-ball pressure, you just have to step through it and go. And we're trying not to make mistakes right now, so as ball handlers, when you don't play the game freely and try not to make mistakes, those are when mistakes happen.
Chewing some clock as Rowan gets a shot off. That one off the mark. Back the other way. Here come the Dragons, down by 5. They'll work it around the perimeter. True. Oh, Fryer with a move to the rack and good. And now it's a one-possession ball game, 62-59. The Raiders need a bucket, but the Red Dragons are certainly stepping up their game. Down inside. Ball is lost.
Getting hammered there. But way to keep your hands on the basketball. Now you're going to the line.
So Titus will toe the line and try to extend this lead that sits at 3 right now for South Range. Once was at least 12. First shot good.
DJ, I said, in the beginning of this game, no lead is too big against this Niles team because they just keep playing hard, and good for them. Kudos for them.
Second shot up, rattles, won't go, and down to the Red Dragons. True, crosses over the mid-stripe, gets it down, Red, rocking inside, contested shot won't go, under a minute now, Raiders move the ball up, Titus, not the guy you want to foul. Lewis.
Playing
Rowan.
keep away. You got to play keep away. Yep,
And
they got to do something here.
So Tristan Toy will get to the line, or excuse me, he will go to the scorer's table.
Yeah.
Lewis will go to the line.
Let's see who he would be going off. They're probably doing a little offense, defense right now. Oh, I got my little nephew up here.
The legend
Columbus.
is here.
Another Titus, Archie Titus.
Shot up and good, 64-59 Raiders. Lead back to 5.
That's what we got to do right there. Nate Lewis, knock him down.
Make it 6.
Yep, big.
2-possession game. Fryer, far side.
Now you got a sense of urgency. Now you got to go.
Yeah, they're chipping away at this clock as well. 34 seconds. Baseline drive off the glass and good, and a timeout taken by Coach Harden.
Yep.
30.5 left. We'll step aside. Here we go. 3-2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thriller Dome, and it has lived up to its name tonight.
Oh, yeah.
30.5 left. A 4-point contest. The Raiders have the lead and the basketball. Niles obviously going to be full court press, you'd have to imagine.
Got to. Yeah, you got to put pressure on the basketball. Try to steal the inbounds. I think the South Range has the arrow, if I can see that from up here. So, but you have to do that. You got to foul quick too.
Rowan, not the guy they wanted to, but the guy they're going to have to, and it's going to be a foul.
And that is, Coach Carden, that's exactly what he did. Just get the ball in your free throw shooter's hands and let them win that game at the line.
Yeah, Archie's zero fear, huh?
No, he's got no fear.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. Shot up that one, no good by Rowan. Titus will come out. Tristan will go in.
Offense, defense there for Tristan and TT.
Rowan cashes in there, extends the lead to 5. Fryer shot, well, now it's, Kerry Harden cashes in a 2-point game, 15 seconds, 14, and a foul. So Toy will go to the line. Raiders by 2 with 13.8 left. The plot thickens, Coach.
Yeah, that's a tough one. If you know you're going to get that steal, go get it. But they want to fire threes. So I love the anticipation of Luke, but that allowed them to get an open look.
Toy off on the first.
Yeah. So now you got to get about three-quarter court, and I don't know how many timeouts Coach Carden has. 2?
2.
Yeah, 2. Might get one here.
Dragons have none. Toy cashes in. Dragons need 3. Racing down the floor. Fryer rejected, and the Raiders have the basketball. They'll try to dribble it out. Clock will stop with 4.7, and Niles wanted something. I
think they called a time. I think Coach Carden called a 30-second timeout.
So he will get that 30-second timeout with 4.7 to go. And frustration sets in for Niles. You can tell.
Yeah, they actually had an open look on that. And there's some very frustrated young men over there. But, Coach Harden right there doing a great job of reeling them in. You know, they're 4.7. It's a tough one, but, you know, you reel them in, get them focused on those 4.7 seconds, and, hey, anything can happen. We've seen it.
I mean, this has got to be your best inbound defensive play.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many there are out there, but
yeah, you go all out. But you know, the Raiders do have the arrow. So even if you tie it up, all you're doing is taking time off the clock. So you got to do everything you can to try to get a steal right now. And he doesn't have any timeouts left, so you got to get a steal, a pass, and a bucket. And that's how you can get back. You know, get the tie.
Down by 3, 67-64. Raiders in another tight one.
Only helps you moving forward, my man. That's all it does. It helps you moving forward.
Breaks those nerves down.
Yeah.
Gets you acclimated with adversity. Here we go. Inbound pass is out of bounds. Stays with the Raiders. 0.6 seconds roll off the clock.
One thing I would coach Gavin up, just a little ball fake. That works. Ball fakes work.
There's one. Gav gets it to Lewis. Lewis going to get fouled with 2.5 to go. And if Lewis is able to cash in, this one is pretty much over.
Yes. Great job by the Niles Red Dragons. Great job. Got to give them a lot of credit, those
Absolutely.
young men. Played hard basketball for 4 quarters. Early start to the third quarter. You know, they had a fast start. Niles had a fast start in the first quarter, and South Range had a real fast start in the third quarter. And I think that's kind of the difference in the game. You know, the Raiders were able to sustain that and kind of keep trading buckets with them, and they stayed ahead.
Lewis hits on the first. There's no Raiders in the blocks. It's Lewis by his lonesome.
Great job down the stretch.
Game.
Yep, that's ball game.
Inbound pass. They're going to let him have it. Half-court shot. Almost drills it.
Ooh.
What's your final tonight? The South Range Raiders, victorious 69-64. An outstanding game by both sides.
Great game.
Nothing for Niles to hang their head about. Incredible job. And player of the game for Niles?
Yeah, I got to go true. Like I said, man, he kept them in the game, and he played 4 quarters of basketball. Great job. And he got a bunch of buckets in that second half down the stretch. Kept them in and made it a game. And
for the Raiders, Graham maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say I have to give a first half to Luke and the second half to Graham. Graham came out firing and did very well coming off that bench because he was in foul trouble early. So in the first half he wasn't in much, but he came out on fire in the second half. So I'd say Graham second half, but Luke had a great first half of basketball. So
congratulations to our players of the game tonight. True Kerry Harden for Niles. And the Raiders will share the cookie with Luke Rowan and Graham Hakinen.
We got to get Cam better, right?
Cam, get well, my friend. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm so bummed out you weren't here tonight. But certainly Archie took your place and has done a great job for us here in the late stage of this contest. For Tom Titus, my name is DJ Yoakley. This has been a broadcast of Your Sports Network, a company of Yoakley Scott Corporation. We'll bid you adieu for tonight, but don't forget tomorrow, right here, back in the Thriller Dome, for Gerard. Good night, everyone.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.